Go.
Cut.
Go.
Hey everyone, I'm Dan,
And I'm Mike.
and this is Trial and Error Outdoorsmen. Me and Mike became friends about 4 years ago when we started working together. I'm 31, Mike's 25, and we're both extremely into like outdoors, hunting, fishing, and everything in that nature.
So the channel's going to have a good amount of content, both hunting and fishing, with a little bit of survival aspects, cooking to it as well. We're very new to this, and we're going to try and see where YouTube takes us.
Yeah, and that's why we're called Trial and Error Outdoorsmen, because he's new to the hunting, I'm new to the fishing. We're both going to be new to the survival part of it.
Camping as well.
Camping
as well.
And, Trial and Error Outdoorsmen because we're doing it all on the fly. And in our bio, it says, let us mess up, right?
Yeah, so you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. Let us mess up so you don't have to. So this all started 4 years ago. Me and Mike met, and because we started working together, Mike showed a lot of interest in hunting, and of course I was there. I've been hunting for about 15 years now. I've gotten very serious about it in the past 5 years. Before that, I was in high school and in college, so and I played football in both, so that was the same exact season as hunting was for me. So I think I hunted in that 10-year span, 2 or 3 times a year. I just never really was able to get serious in it and take, do the serious part of it, the scouting and, the setting everything up. And it was more of all right, let me see if I can get lucky, which I've gotten lucky, but it was more of just all right, I'm going to go here and see what can happen.
Me, on the other hand, I've been fishing mostly my whole life. I wouldn't call myself a fisherman. I relied a lot on my father to help me out. I still could barely tie most knots. Ever since I was a kid, it was always here, Dad, take this. But I don't have a favorite, whether it be freshwater, saltwater. I've done both pretty evenly my whole life, whether it be on the North Shore, South Shore, Long Island, all the way out to Montauk and some freshwater ponds upstate. As far as the hunting goes, I'm very new. I've gone hunting twice in my life, both times within the past year with Dan. I had never done it before. I never owned a rifle until about a few months ago. So a bow as well. I just got a bow recently. And I'm ready to kind of take on the whole hunting side of, outdoorsman life. And I guess it's sporting.
Yeah. So we are on social media. We're trying to get on every platform. As you can see here, we're on TikTok, we are on YouTube, and we are on Instagram. I'll drop all of the links down below, or
in the
it's
bio.
going to be in the bio or whatever. Please drop a follow, subscribe. Subscribing is going to be huge for us for YouTube, and then share it. Let's get our name out there. So we dropped the Instagram today, and we dropped some. We asked that you guys send us some questions, and right away we got a bunch of them. So all right, we'll go with the first one. What got you into hunting and fishing? So you want to go?
Well, for starters, for hunting, Dan is the one who got me into hunting. I don't want to say I've been around hunting my whole life, because that would be a lie. my father was a hunter, but I showed no interest in it when I was younger, so I never really took on that hobby. But as far as fishing goes, that was one thing I was interested in. Fished a ton my whole life, whether it be party boats or charter boats is what they're called here on Long Island. I don't know if they call them that everywhere else, but and then on the freshwater side, I'm just going in ponds around my neighborhood, whether it be upstate, and catching largemouth bass about this big. So that's about it. That's how I got into both of them.
For me, obviously hunting is my biggest hobby between the two. My father got me into hunting. He's been hunting for I would estimate 47-ish years now. It's been something that we've been doing together since the day I started, and it's awesome for us because most of the time, besides me hunting on Long Island, we travel upstate. So just like the 3-hour car ride, spending the weekend together, spending the week together, sitting down having dinner. We hunt with I hunt with my father and then a bunch of my cousins, and we go to a private house, and it's been number one in like the father son bonding time, and he's taught me so much about it, and also my cousins who are around the same age as him. They've been hunting together for so many years, and I've learned everything pretty much from them, and I'm super proud of that. Fishing, I've fished maybe like 4 or 5 times before we started this, so me getting into fishing is, I would say, Mike and this channel. So
To piggyback off of what Dan just said, let me know in the comments if before a hunt you're able to sleep that first night, because
Yeah.
I have not been able to. It's like
Yeah.
I just get super excited. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could definitely say that I have the bug
Yeah.
for hunting and fishing as well, man. Fishing is a blast.
All right. So next question we have is what's your aspirations, right?
Yep. What's the aspirations
What's the
we have with the
aspiration?
channel?
Yeah, with this channel. For me, simple. I'm hoping at some point we're able to travel and to hunt and fish different types of species in different areas, and the sky's the limit for us. You want to say you want to go to Jersey and fish the Jersey Shore, let's do it. It's maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away from us. You say you want to go to New Zealand and hunt red
The
stag.
red stags.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm 100% in. So, like I said, sky's the limit for my aspirations.
I would say that I really was interested in the guided tours. We went to the All American Outdoor Show in Pennsylvania this past year, 2025, and they had one whole exhibit room solely based on the guided tour experience, and it just like animals I didn't even know existed. These people
You
are
walk
hunting.
in there and there's an elephant
Yeah,
stuffed.
it's
Like
crazy.
you can really
Yeah.
hunt whatever. All right, so this question is coming from Jason, one of my buddies from home. What's the setting/story of when you guys started to brainstorm the idea to start the channel? Do you remember?
I probably think that was we were the last hunt that we had for deer. It was the last week of the season, and the night after our first hunt, we were sitting in his cousin's cabin, and we were just watching, like the hunting public on
Oh, yeah.
YouTube.
Mhm.
We were watching them go on all these crazy hunts, and we just both looked at each
Yeah.
other and were like, "How sick would it be if
Yeah.
we did this?"
So right there, that bounces off another question that was here. Who do you look up to or like to watch on YouTube or social media? Hunting Public is definitely one of them. It's a group of like 10 guys that they just go around hunting every single state, every single species, and they do it all a lot, on public land. Who else?
I personally love to watch Black Tip H. They're a fishing channel. It's with this guy Josh. He hunts like giant sea monsters, man. He's catching sharks off the coast of Florida. He's catching Goliath groupers. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're definitely familiar with him. A lot of people watch him on YouTube. So I've been watching him for like 10 years. As far as fishing goes, I've never gone fishing in Florida, but watching him, it's like every time I watch it, I just daydream about going down there and fishing. I mean, the guy does everything.
And then, of course, Steve.
Yeah, Steve Ranella.
Steve Ranella with Meat Eater. His whole thing is just unbelievable.
Yeah, whatever he's put out, I've watched it
Yeah,
multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. Yeah, my I think our girlfriends kind of get pissed off at us. Every time our girlfriend comes over, it's on
Yeah,
the
that's
70-inch
yeah.
TV. So, hunting or fishing and whatever it is. So.
The next one was your highest goal with the channel, I think.
Highest goal with the channel. Yeah, so the highest goal comes from Tony 2 times out of Wantagh, New York. It's our buddy. You'll see him on you might have seen him already. I'm pretty sure you've seen him already on the second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Me personally, I'm looking for like, I shouldn't say this because I haven't even killed a deer yet, but I want big animals. Like I would
Yeah.
love, well, I'd obviously love to hunt an elk, but I want to catch a shark. I want to catch a Goliath grouper. I want to go tuna fishing. I want to bring a marlin.
Yeah.
I want to just, I want to learn how to do all those things.
Yeah. So for me, as you can see, his biggest goals are fishing, kind of. My biggest goals, I would love to, personally, my dream hunt is an elk hunt. It doesn't have to be in a specific area, anywhere, but like the manly part of an elk hunt. So we go out there, we leave our car, we hike miles, you camp. You hike miles, you camp again, and then you find out where these elk are, and you hunt them, you harvest them. A bull elk would be my biggest goal. But, harvesting one, cutting it up, putting all the meat in the bags, and then hiking it back out. That would be.
That's going to be a big to do.
Yeah.
If we're hiking by ourselves.
This is a cool one that I thought about before. Coming from Jason again. How many bloopers don't make the video? What's going on, everyone? I'm Dan.
And I'm Mike.
We're both dude.
We are the Trial and Error Outdoorsmen.
This is the Trial and Error. Okay, 31.
I'm 25.
And gonna fuck that up. Right.
We met about 4 years ago.
We became all right.
We became friends after we got
Me and Mike
hired
became
together.
friends about 4 years ago when we started working together, and I'm Jesus Christ.
And you're 31 and I'm 25.
So we shot two episodes. We have 2 episodes ready. One is out. One is coming out in a couple of weeks, a couple of days. I would say that most of the bloopers will make it. We got some constructive criticism from a couple buddies of ours, not to be so serious. And I take that. If there's bloopers, you're gonna see it. Most bloopers will make the episodes.
Yeah,
right?
shout out Ralph. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ralph. Well, yeah. Was it Ralph? It was Ralph.
Yeah, it was Ralph. Yeah.
Thanks, Ralph. Thanks.
Yeah. What is your favorite part about hunting? I think this one also comes from Jason.
No, actually.
No,
that
it doesn't
one
come from Jason.
From Reed, the owner of Reed Taylor Beauty out in Lindenhurst. Yeah, so my favorite part of hunting. Well, let's make it bigger. What's your favorite part of hunting and fishing? Go ahead.
Hunting, I can't say that it's the killing because I haven't got anything yet, but
Experienced it once at least.
I think it's like the unknown. Like, yeah, we're going, you go to deer hunt, you sit up in a tree, but you might not see a deer. You might see, a black bear. For example, one time we're walking out early in the morning to turkey hunt, I think, and I heard what I thought was a tiger growling at me. And I look at him and I'm
upstate
like,
New York.
what the hell was that?
So
He's like, that was a grouse. And I was like, holy shit.
yeah,
I had no idea what they sounded like.
that was hysterical. I wish.
So
I got
it's like,
that on
yeah,
film.
like learning stuff like that. It sounds nerdy, but I don't know.
I guess what you
just
mean is-
experiencing
yeah.
stuff, like not knowing what's going to walk in front of you. Like he was hunting for deer and he shot this thing.
Yeah.
This is a bobcat.
Mm-hmm.
So how often can you honestly say you've seen a bobcat in your
Yeah.
life if you're not an experienced hunter?
Yep. Yeah. So, my favorite part about hunting is just being away and being with, people who share the same, interest and hobby, and so like being away with my father is just. That is really what makes the whole experience and the whole hunting thing. He's into it, I'm into it. And now that I got one of my best friends now into it, it's just like there's so much time that you spend together doing different things. So it's getting up at the ass crack of dawn to, go out into the woods when it's dark out and hunt. And then you come back and then you sit down and you have breakfast together. Someone cooks breakfast. And then, you're either doing yard work at the house or you're sleeping. You're taking a nap. And then you're getting up and you're doing it all over again. And then after the night hunt, you come back and we always eat like kings. So we sit down and we eat like kings. And then we drink and we, have a great night together, all of us, And
Here's another thing I'm just going to add. Last time we went hunting, it was Dan and I, and then we were up with his cousin and his cousin's best friend. They're 35 years older than us. Mm-hmm. So it's cool to see, like, they're doing the same thing we're doing 30 years later. But also, like, a huge part of hunting is, especially when the hunt's over, what's there to talk about? Everybody's just bouncing their hunting stories off of each other. Yeah. Funny stories, scary stories, like, we're talking about now. Listening to everybody, it's the most relaxing, mindless kind of experience you could really experience. There's no stress in your life. It's just you're up there and that's all that's going on.
Yeah, the amount of times that I have been able to just sit back and be like, damn, this is the life that people dream of, and that's what it is. So
yep.
It's something that when you can't do it anymore, you're really, really going to miss it.
Hello everybody, this is your boy Tony 2 times, aka Frank, aka Frankie Full Tank, sometimes John, name's also Anthony, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in to yet another episode of the T&E Boys. We appreciate the support with the highest gratitude. Don't forget to give the fellas some love with some likes and subscribes and all that, and share all of our pages and accounts. Also, don't be shy, leave us any questions, opinions, or advice in any one of the fellas' inboxes and they will get back to you, of course, with love. Have a good one.
That was awesome. Let's go.